Parrot thing. Oh.
Hi, we're back. So here we are, and I am going to let our next guest introduce themselves because I can't remember their full name. Off you go.
Well, you can call me Waritsara Karlberg, or if you can't pronounce that, you can call me Yui, or if I'm doing music, you can call me Ethereal, or if I'm doing art, you can call me Oculus Kinesthetic.
Now you understand why I said I like them to introduce themselves. So Yui,
It's Yui it is then.
And failing that, nice cup of tea, mate.
All
Nice
right,
cup of tea.
lovely cup of tea for there, all right.
All right. Builder's tea, you know.
Builder's tea.
No builder's crack though. Sorry about that. There's no gin in it either.
That was a quick swipe, wasn't it? Anyway, people are coming online. Apologies if you saw the original interview with Mary. We didn't, because we were chatting, I wasn't paying any attention to the screen, and we failed to see all the messages coming up. So.
Yeah, we did. We didn't see any messages. There were
We
quite
saw them
a
at the
few,
end.
so I will try and, on my own time to come.
Yeah, so thanks. If you want to, if you want to send a message through to ask Yui anything, I will keep more of an eye on the screen this time. So,
Yeah.
But I may have to get closer because my glasses, even with my glasses, I can't see it that close. Anyway,
It's the age thing, isn't it? We get, so always.
No, don't
Oh,
mention
and
age.
just to let you know, this is completely improvised. I don't have any idea what the questions are.
we don't know actually either
I
at the moment.
think they're completely different questions to what was asked of Mary. So who
Yeah,
knows?
absolutely.
But yeah,
We'll just go with it.
I think Rob Hughes is watching us as well. So
Rob Hughes is going to be on in a couple of weeks, I think. Isn't he?
Oh, great!
He is going to be in, yeah.
He's amazing.
So, tell us about yourself, my dear.
What's the first thing that people usually say about themselves? Sorry, just after watching your video and you saying that how much you're not spiritual, even though I think you are. It's like, I am definitely spiritual.
Yeah, look at the colours.
Seeking equilibrium. Yeah.
Love the colour. Purple. Purple's a good colour.
Yeah, purple, yeah. Representing the LGBT community.
Absolutely.
Plus, even.
Is it? It really?
It's
Purple?
LGBTQ plus whatever these days.
Oh, was it?
So, what
did
is
not
it
know
you
that.
do? We know you do music.
I do music, basically anything that I feel like I can create, I will endeavour to do it.
Yeah.
And I just do it out of therapy, because why not?
Yeah, exactly. When I was talking, it's quite a therapy kind of, and it does get everything out.
Yeah.
We've got some little gifts today.
Yeah, Yui was really nice.
Very
nice
lovely,
stuff in for us.
Yuri. Did that herself.
I heard that Leo's around, so
He
this
is.
one's for you.
Calm down, he's
so-
upstairs. Calm down. Come and meet Yui.
Me gusta marijuana, me gustas tú.
And he speaks Spanish too.
And I know we've seen you do live music.
Yeah, I do, and that's what I'm better known as,
Yeah.
Ethereal, yeah. So now I can answer your question. Since the age of 2, I've been an artist, and I got my bachelor degree in fine art, and also art was like the only thing I was good at school and through my education as well. And so here I am. Although after going to university in Portsmouth, it put me off because the teachers were just up their own asses. Relate to.
I have similar experiences, to be honest with you.
So 2 decades later, here I am, like going back to my artwork.
Yeah, brilliant. And obviously, do you do more like line work or just sort of?
Yeah, I found my style a lot more recently because this is where it all began. This is the one.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, this is called saturation, because if you think about photo filters on your smartphone or something, there's something called saturation where you can turn it to black and white. So, and this is all about black and white.
Okay.
I started off with just doodles, as you do, and then I was doing this piece, and I was just like, wait a minute, I've got to keep doing more of that.
Oh wow.
So that's the one that I want to show, and
yeah, sure.
and this bit here is what we've got to focus on.
Okay. So
Don't
if
worry
I could,
about the other bit. Yeah.
Don't worry about the other bit. We've got to focus on a bit on
I'm
it.
going to open the window then because it's getting quite here with the lights on.
If we can see which part is it. Sorry, you
The
know
3D,
what?
The 3D part.
So this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at it from the opposite way. So this is the part here that Yui wants to focus on. So this is a book of all her sketch work and her black and white sketches. So you're kind of getting back into art in a way, are you?
I think Leo's also.
Okay.
You can come in, it's okay. Hello.
Hello.
Come meet Yui.
Hey, I recognise your face now.
Yeah, he's watched you doing the music a few times,
Oh,
especially
right.
in the street. He likes your
So you
song.
can move my handbag. Sorry.
So tell me about this part.
This one, this is just a doodle, but I call it Futurismo because I like
Do you want to bring your
I
chair?
like the futurist artists. Even Picasso was one of them, and but the only thing I disagree with is that they glorified war.
Okay.
But on the other hand, like they were well known for taking cubism to another level and portraying movement. So I was like, yeah, I'd love to be able to portray movement in my artwork.
Okay.
And as well as 3D as well.
There's some really
And
good
then-
sketches here. So
And then one day I just started thinking like, what shall I have a go at doing portraits as well, see what people think. Did one of my ex-boyfriend in the bath.
I don't want to show that one then. Sorry. We might.
But yeah, I think if we want to talk about portraits, this is from back in 2020 when I did Joni Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just want to show you a contrast of how things have improved since, and then gone from that to a friend of mine who passed away recently. His name is Sarge.
What was he? He was. I've heard of that gentleman.
Yeah, he's well known for doing the piercings at Metal Fatigue.
Yeah.
That's in there.
I think there's a lot of people who know him. Can I go in there?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'll just do that for everyone. I just did a little sketchbook for that. Oh, I'm not doing it. You know why? I'm doing the whole thing. Yeah. So you basically your artwork really now has you're going back into progress. You're actually finding your new style. Is this what you're doing now?
Well, I've got the style now. It's basically
You're
like
just
line art
going
sort of
to
thing.
keep developing it.
Yeah, and then that one's been a big hit. One of my admirers.
Oh.
His name is Jeff. So
Jeff.
these people actually exist,
Oh.
and that was a big
So you
hit.
do that live, do you, or do you take a photo?
I just take a photo, yeah.
Okay,
Because,
that's cool.
I still need to work on my futurism type.
Yeah,
stuff,
no, you should start doing bigger scale as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
And
this
then
recently.
now I've gone to doing that sort of
Wow,
thing again,
I like
which is
that.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I'm they're very sentimental.
Thank you
to
for
me.
that.
Yeah.
So we're just learning about your style, really. So this is what you've started developing now. You're going into some quite.
Yeah, I'm
it's
going
almost
on
quite.
into more line art. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a lot. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, I do.
Because like with your one, it's good at doing the whole 3D sort of effect, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those things.
For example, with that one.
Oh yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Dimensions. Can I put those up for you? Let's do this. Oh my goodness, it's not good for your sciatica hip, you know what I mean? Getting old. It's quite interesting line work, isn't it? You should start doing bigger scale. Now,
I'll tell you why.
What?
I'll tell you why I do it in these small scales is because I can just fit it into my handbag.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more portable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I prefer to live like a minimalist life.
Okay.
Being a Buddhist and all that.
Oh, that's brilliant. You're
Yeah.
a Buddhist.
Yes, Buddhist Theravada.
Hey.
Yeah.
And how long have you been a Buddhist?
Thai background. I reckon since I was born, really, but I didn't really know anything about Thai Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism until I was about 16. I didn't really understand it. I was just looking at one of my Thai uncles, thinking like, why is he so happy all the time and so positive?
Yeah.
And it just dawned on me. It's because, yeah.
So you practice Buddhism now?
Yeah, I do. I
practice
meditate.
it
I meditate whenever I'm feeling really low and need to get answers from the Akashic records and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Because this is sort of leading on to the book, really.
It is.
Yes.
Which we were quite
So,
surprised to find that. Yeah,
You've
Yui
written
has
a book. I didn't even know.
And it's a big book.
It's actually a really in-depth book. I didn't actually realise
With very
how
small writing as well.
very
There's
small
lots in
writing.
there.
So if you can do the honours, yeah.
Zoom in.
So basically, this book is about. Well, you can explain it.
Yes.
Okay. Feel free to follow a spiritual journey through the eyes of Swedish Thai Waritsara Yui Karlberg as she shares her year-long experiences day by day during what was the global coronavirus pandemic as an autistic transgender lady whose main passion is her love for creating art with various musical instruments, especially as a performance artist.
Yo.
Yui is a very talented musician as well, because we've heard her sing and play.
Can I have a look at this book? So
Yes,
where
you
can
can.
we get this book from?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yes, you can. I can link you all with that. And also, I'd like to give this as a gift to Leo live on the screen, live on camera, if he's willing to.
He says he hasn't dressed for this.
Sexuality is who you go
I
to
know
bed
where he
with.
dress up. All that.
Gender is who you go to bed as.
Oh, thank you for you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
nice.
You're welcome.
That was really
See you
sweet.
again.
So Yui's brought in a gift for each of us. So
Yeah.
that's yours. Isn't that lovely?
Very good.
So tell me, obviously you're a transgender.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell me how you came to be
Yeah.
transgender?
'Cause
Well, I didn't actually know about the term transgender until I was 24, but from the age of 12, I just felt different.
Yeah.
Like, as I was going through puberty, I was like, what gender am I? What's my sexuality? And,
Yeah.
and what this and that? And I just came to the conclusion today that I'm not an overthinker, I just have a mathematical mind
Okay.
because of the autism.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us do, we have
Yeah.
a mathematical mind. And so I told my mum about it, that I'd like to have the operation when I was 18.
18.
Yeah, 18. And she was like the only person I could depend on back then, and she thought it was like, honestly, like really weird. And I didn't know what to think of it either. I was kind of freaked out about it. But then like that just kept going and going and going. I was in and out of the closet, and so to speak. And then when I was 24, I found out about the other trans people out there. I didn't know about trans men back then.
Yeah.
Only trans women.
Yeah.
And then I was trying my best to become like a straight man sort of thing. I even got married to a Thai lady over in Thailand who had known like from the age of 25, yeah. And that wasn't working out, not because of the trans thing, but also because like I just found it too much pressure for me, especially as I suffer from anxiety. And so we tried to go to the hypnotherapist, and she was the first person in my life to tell me that I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh.
that really
Stop
woke
crying.
that really
Stop crying. Oh, that's
that
brilliant.
really woke me up, and like I was just like, yeah. And then here we are today.
And you obviously feel just who you are now.
Yeah, I still struggle with it. I mean, like I'd be on social media and there'd be people like posting negative comments like trans women are just men who are like mentally sick, and that makes me think like, am I a man who's like mentally sick? And I've been called a paedophile before, so I think
Wow.
like, am I a paedophile? You know, just because like, I think I just have a soft spot for everybody.
You just want to hug everyone.
Yeah. Frickin' empaths.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that is, isn't it? Oh, so you know, I suppose you talked about your autism, and you're an artist. And has art and creating music and stuff helped you through
big time,
creative,
yeah.
you know, through your anxieties and so forth?
Yes, definitely.
Has it?
Yeah. I know that when I was doing the music, I do a electronica project up in Manchester called Ethereal and Elevated, and when one of my musical partners called me a musical smackhead, and I was also going out with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and the combination of musical smackhead and my ex-boyfriend thinking that all singer-songwriters are pretentious and self-indulgent, I was like, right, okay, this is the last solo album that I want to do, a 30-track one, and then like I was like, right, okay, after that I just want to help people by interviewing people and putting on live music nights
and that's what you're doing at the moment, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's what I'm doing now, and I went back to my art from that day.
He's like,
yeah.
I'm getting on it as well. Might as well. That's what I was like sometimes years ago. Yeah, I might as well get back on it then. Yeah, get them back on the art wagon. Sorry. It's a Maryism. The Maryism had to come out.
So what
You got your Maryisms,
yeah.
you got your Youisms,
Youisms.
Tracisms, Leoisms.
All an ism.
Oh, Leo's definitely got
Get those
Leoisms.
isms out of my head.
So what
And
keeps
Edgarisms.
you motivated
What keeps me motivated? In what way?
with your artwork? What keeps you motivated to going forward to trying to add different styles maybe, or developing your art?
Oh, I like challenging myself. Like for example, with the music recently, I really been wanting to cover Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush.
Oh, wow, really?
And yeah, that's a
challenge in art.
that was a
That's a
challenge
challenge.
to produce, to reproduce, and to sing, and like.
Have you actually done that yet? Then, if that's something
I
you
have,
feel?
yeah, and
That I would like to hear.
Yeah.
actually.
and the reason for doing so with that and the music, with that and the art, is because if you don't challenge yourself and go out of your comfort zone, how else are you going to boost your confidence and your self-esteem?
It's a positive way of looking at it as well, you know, because you've sounds like with your life and everything, you've done a lot in your life and you've experienced a lot of changes, and you know, in your life.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a very brave thing for you to do, and a lot of people should look up to you and say, "Wow, you know." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do,
well
exactly.
done.
Yeah.
Because you could stay in that rut, but you haven't. You've kept
Challenged
going
everything.
and challenged and going and challenging what you do, and it's all creatively based as well.
Oh, well, it must have been a real challenge trying to cover the Kate Bush song, Wuthering Heights. I mean,
Yeah, big time.
Oh my God, I mean the vocal range.
Wuthering.
Well, the vocal.
Sorry about that.
I got a question from CW Blackburn, who I am interviewing
yes.
on Thursday.
Oh, hello.
Which is your favourite medium to work on, and why? It used to be acrylic because it's so easy to blend, and also you can do kind of like watercolour sort of style with it as well. I find it very versatile.
It is.
But at the moment, I'm into these.
Do you know what, I'm very impressed you could actually see that without putting glasses on.
Leah, can you pass me the Azteca pens over there, please?
Yes,
dear?
ma'am.
Yes,
It's got
please.
some pens. We're going to do some live art.
If we had time.
We could all join in.
So these are my favourite mediums now.
Oh, that's a bit
And I do like like to regard myself as a medium, but we'll leave that to another day.
That would be quite good, wouldn't it?
I think Leo would be very interested in these.
Yeah.
Can we just have a look? Because Leo does artwork. And, oh, look, Leo.
Just a shout out to
Look.
my musical partner up in Manchester, who's also an artist. He introduced me to these.
It's what they
What
call
are
us.
they?
They're colouring ink pens.
This is what you
ink
do, you
colouring
see.
pens.
And this is what you like to use at the
Wow.
moment.
Yes.
So they're like, they're kind of like the fine tip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know the stuff.
Where did you get this made from?
So they make kind of sounds like one of the ones that they use to inject water into your arm and tell you that it's it'll cure you of coronavirus. But
Oh, what's that? I totally lost it there. Coronavirus, COVID.
Arteza sounds a bit like the
my
injection that you get.
Arteza.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that made before.
Yeah, no, they're quite a good program. That's great. So this is what you use normally.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Give me, Mary.
I wondered. Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's
what?
fine. You can leave it there.
You know what?
Okay.
I wondered.
But yeah, you asked me a question, and I thought I'd answer CW's question. Well, what was the question? Sorry.
Do you want to read a little bit passage from your book?
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah,
to hear
sure.
some.
So this is the prologue, because why not?
No, I won't ask you
And
about it.
Yeah, she's not going to make the same
Sorry, Damien.
mistake.
So yeah, I was just about to say that, but I'll just read it anyway. So you should write a book, said the passionate voice of yet another spirit that has come and gone throughout my existence, even after telling them about how I was born in one country to two people of different nationalities, and then moved here to Blighty, UK. I remember it well. I remember eagerly wanting to reply back by asking, what the heck is so interesting about that? What accent shall I read in?
However you want it.
Okay. If you are one of the very few who already know me, before reading further, you will know that I am one of the least likely people in this world that one would expect to have done such a thing. But after knowing that two close associates have done it, and that one of the main reasons for doing this was to feed my desires to express myself further, especially as an autistic person, the rest was simply to ask myself, how would I do it, and when would I do it? Shall I carry on?
Go
Yeah?
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Perhaps this is a bit where I take the opportunity to tell you that even though I've tried my best to refrain from using swear words and what is deemed as adult or graphic language, sometimes using a filter just doesn't work, so I decided to keep the language as authentic as possible throughout. I tried writing a book in the beginning. In fact, I tried writing 2 books, not one. One was going to be my autobiography, and the other was going to be about my musical background. But I was getting nowhere fast, especially with lacking memory cells from smoking too much weed in the past. And then I would realise that it just doesn't suit my style of writing. A few years later, I went full-time as a busker. Another busker that I was following and eventually met was writing and posting his journal from his website. I got inspired, and thus I began my own journals using Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, seeing as one is able to connect them all together. Meaning if and when you post to Instagram, it also goes onto Facebook and Twitter. I was struggling to keep my audience engaged until these journals came into fruition, so they've certainly helped my music career so far. At least that's what I'd like to believe anyways. Fast forward to today. I still don't believe I could ever write a book, but at least I now have a collection of memoirs during a year in my life. A year when there was a global pandemic. A year when I found myself having to just go with the flow. Another spiritual year of getting to know my past, present and future self, as well as those people who have passed away, and the ones who have been able to stay beside me this whole time. I've decided to give my readers the chance, whether they'd like to read the memoirs from start to finish, read them as a reference from the range of various titles as follows in the contents, or of course both. Book, memoirs, journals, poetic ramblings, whatever you wish to call them. I hope you enjoy a slice of somebody else's life just in case you'd like to forget about your own for a while. Those are cosmic love and blessings, Miss Waritsara, Yui Karlberg.
That's really nice. Oh, I love that.
Check it out. Oh, Jonathan Cotton, amazing musician.
Hi, Jonathan. Oh, that's really well written. I like that.
Thank you, thank you.
That's really good. I mean, when you wrote this during lockdown, or did you write
during
the
lockdown,
actual
yeah.
lockdown?
Mm.
So that's really interesting because that obviously it's totally reiterate. I mean, it's quite comprehensive. I mean, we had a lot of time on our hands, didn't we, with COVID? Didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And well, there's a bit in there when I was able to go and busk in London, and guess how much the return ticket was?
How much?
On the train.
I hate to think.
How much?
How much do you think, Leo?
So here,
£30?
Huh?
How much was it?
30?
yeah,
Nearly. What do you think?
40.
Don't know. 45.
5.
£5?
Yeah.
What's this London?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'll be ripped off. Oh, damn it.
Basically, what I did right is because ticket inspectors were just not inspecting tickets at that time. And another musician, she recommended it. I'm not going to give her a shout out.
Okay.
So basically, what I did was there's a I think I just got the return from Clapham to London, and that's how it worked out to be £5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it busy?
That's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen again, but you know, it's all good at the time.
It's quite incredible, like, you know, to writing a book throughout COVID. I think we all did something to entertain ourselves. Mine was like sitting on the curb outside our flat, eating and having prosecco.
No, I don't drink alcohol, but I would love to join you for a drink sometime. I'll have a water, thank you.
But yeah, that's a really good thing to do. I mean, you can buy, and I mean, what's really good is this self-publishing. I mean, people doing the Amazon thing. This is what you're doing, isn't it, at the moment? It's on Amazon.co.uk.
No,
I'm also sweating like a pigeon because these lights, but...
Good night.
There's a window.
No, because you can self-publish and then it's a print on demand. And I think it might be quite a good little read, this one.
I do.
Because I really like the prologue that you wrote, which I have got it right, CW. You did write it. Not like last week when I went, who wrote it?
Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah, it was a classic Mary as a moment. So yeah, it's a really good, I can't wait to read it.
So I'd like to know, actually, what is the best advice that you've been given in your life, would you say? Can you think of one particular thing?
This is one that I'm still trying to work on. I'm pretty sure it's something that everybody else is trying to work on as well. Be yourself.
Exactly.
Yourself.
I agree with that.
I remember going to see the Kinky Boots theatrical play in what do you call it in New York once, and the main character says, this is a quote from Oscar Wilde. Everybody else is taken, so you might as well be yourself.
Absolutely. Because no one else can be you.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I do live by that.
And I thought about it because, like, obviously it goes back to your childhood and when you're with your family, and you're like I was constantly trying to find out ways how to encourage my family to be proud of me. And I thought, well, this is not working. I think it's time that I actually give myself like some self-love and be proud of how far I've come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a good relationship with your family?
Yeah, with my mum, things are getting better. My brother and my stepdad. Yeah.
Where are they living now?
My mum and my stepdad are in Dorchester, in Dorky, and my brother and his partner, they've both gone off to Thailand for a while, but they live just upstairs. And my brother's the landlord, and I'm very fortunate to live rent free where I am because of being a family member. You know.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So
It sounds like you have got the support now, and you know, bridging those gaps is really.
But I'm still seeking to like gain independence from doing the artwork and the music, and everything just seems so much easier in April. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when we come out of that little, we come out of our little
Yeah.
hole, don't we?
Oh, well, January,
Yeah.
February are for not good months in England, are they really?
No.
Very, very cold and
Yeah.
horrible.
Don't like it. Bring on the heat, that's what I say.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
as long as they don't use too much electricity.
No, exactly, yeah, because we might not have any next week. Goodness knows what's going to happen, eh? Get the old
Yeah,
candles
we'll
out.
have to pay for water soon, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. I think we do, don't we?
Yeah. It's like one of those
Anybody
futuristic.
seen Kevin Costner anywhere?
Quickly, what's
Yeah.
world?
It's like one of those futuristic horror movies, really,
Isn't
isn't
it?
it? It's the way it's going at the moment. The elite living up in space, where the rest of us are like,
Oh, Elon, look what you've done to us now.
Yeah, goodness
I
me.
know.
Exactly. Oh, that's brilliant.
Anyway, we're going to have to bring this to a close because we've been rabbiting
I
on
know.
for a while now.
I don't actually know. We're like, I hope you enjoyed our.
I think it was some singing or something.
We're going to do
Get
some
on with
singing. Do you want to sing anything?
Yeah, sure. I came up with the song on the spot, and it goes like this: squawk, 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 squawk. What do you reckon?
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Edgar's very proud of himself. Squiggly squawk, squiggly
Hey, give it up for the parrot, whatever it is.
Edgar.
Edgar the Parrot, apparently. It was named by C.S. Lewis.
He's lovely.
That
That was brilliant.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. It's really lovely that you
Yeah.
shared some of your story
Yeah.
and your book and your artwork. It was
Hmm.
really lovely. And
Yeah.
well done, you.
Yes, well done.
Woo!
Lovely to meet you.
You too.
And we're behind the camera.
Oh, and give it up for Leo as well.
Leo in
for
the background
doing the clapping.
Thank you
and,
for our little presents
Yeah, thank you
as
for
well.
presents.
That was really cute.
We'll be
De
back
nada.
next week with more people.
Then you don't bring the guitar then.
No, I didn't bring the
No,
guitar.
no,
We were
I
hoping.
brought my backing tracks though.
Why you
But I
don't
don't
do
think you
some
got
song
to.
before you
Oh,
go?
no, you
Yeah,
can do one.
you can
Do you
do.
want to do it? Or not?
What about if you're happy and you
That one.
know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it,
and you're not
really
afraid
want
to
it,
show
or
it.
whatever,
If you're
happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Live